All right, welcome to the GFM Podcast with me, Moz.
Hey, it's me, Johnny. How's it going?
It's going well, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, how's it been going from last week then?
Not
A
too
lot of
bad.
gaming.
Yeah, a lot of gaming. Been playing a bit of Eastward and stuff like that. Been enjoying that game. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, pretty busy work-wise, but then a little bit of gaming, tiny bits. So jump straight into it, like I seen you were texting me going Eastward, Eastward, and I was like, I was getting these messages, and I was like, what the fuck's Eastward?
Yeah,
It was
Eastwood
like
is.
you were hype, like you were like, look at the reviews.
I was
I was
pretty
just
hyped because initially I saw like trailers for it and stuff. I just thought it looked really good. Um, but it's really good. It's just like uh, role playing game, and essentially like it's kind of like it reminds me a bit of like the Last of Us dynamic, like Joel looking after Ellie, because there's
all
like
right.
this big burly guy looking after this small child. And I don't quite know her origin story yet. I'm like, I don't know, about 6 or 7 hours into it. Basically, like he discovers her, so I'm not sure what her origin is. Like she could be some sort of alien. I'm not entirely sure, but his name is Sam, the guy who
Is that
discovered
the
her.
dude with
Oh
the
no,
the silver hair?
sorry, that Sam is the girl, and
Yeah.
John is the guy. But
Oh,
it's just really good. Like like it's heavy on the text, but it's not taking the piss because it's like kind of like 2 or 3 lines at a time, and like you can stop it whenever you want, and that it's easy to keep up with, and it's just a really enjoyable game basically. So like you kind of go around like having a look at like discovering like the different like environments that you're in, and it's just a
is
beautiful game. Like
is
it's
there like
really good.
combat in it?
There's combat. There's like puzzle elements to it. It's a bit like kind of like top down Zelda game
All
in a way
right.
as well. So it's a bit like that. There's like puzzles to f about with and
Do
stuff.
you,
And
do you reckon you'll get stuck with the puzzles and be like, Reed, get the
oh
guide
yeah,
out?
of course I will. Of course I will. I fully admit it. But I like to persevere with puzzles though. Like
Yeah.
puzzles are a
Three.
bit like you know puzzles I can fuck with, but like a boss that's just completely like tearing us apart, like it's a bit too much, you know what I mean? So
Three
yeah,
tries, three tries, and then I seek help.
yeah,
That's my kind of rule that I have for games like that.
yeah.
Especially when it comes to puzzles, I hate like banging your head off a brick wall for ages. But now,
Yeah,
like I've seen some of the reviews, and it does look amazing. Like, and watching some of the animations, so the video reviews looks pretty sweet. Like,
that's what I was
um,
initially like drawn to it by, was the art style, because I just thought this looks really good, and it is really good. Like even like the individual like animations of every single character on screen is like personalized. So it's like it's really good. Like they've made a really real effort with this game. Like you can tell.
do you reckon it's
So
going to be a long game? Is it? Do you reckon it's going to be like 10, 20 hours?
they say it's about 20 hours. I think 20 to 30 hours, but I'm only about 6 hours in. I think.
Oh, it's decent.
But like there's a lot of like lore that they're fabricating and stuff like that. But like there's just loads of different characters, and like you basically just get lost in this world.
All right,
But
and it's only like £20, 20
yeah,
nineteen
it's like
pounds
20
something.
quid, yeah.
Ah,
But it's good
sweet.
there. So there's like shooter elements to it as well. So it has like some like quite fun gameplay to it, as well as just like figuring out puzzles and stuff.
See there, you got
Um,
like bombs and stuff, and see you get like different items and
yeah,
that.
bombs. I've just got this flamethrower here as well in this picture. It's pretty effective. Like, and so like you take turns. Like, you need like obviously both Sam and John to like figure out the puzzles. So like she can do things that he can't basically. So like they work together in that respect. But some of them are a bit like head scratchy, but it's just a good game, you know what I mean? Like it's right up my street. Like um
Might be something on my wish list once I get around to.
it's good.
Um,
it's good, man. Like, there's only one thing that I noticed that I didn't like. Like after you save, like the audio just cuts off for like about a second, and then it just like comes back. But like that's the only like bug I found in the game. It has cancelled on us once. Like it has like errored on me once, but apart from that, it's a really charming game, man. Like
They'll
it's
probably fix that with a
funny.
patch, won't they? Like, because
Yeah, I would have
I'm
thought so.
assuming it's on PC as well, just PC and Switch, isn't it? It's not on any.
I
It's
don't
not
know,
on.
to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I don't think I've seen it for PlayStation or Xbox.
it'll probably get on all the consoles. I would have thought. Like, can't be that hard to port it. But no, it's just a really good game. It's just a really good, charming, fun game, and it's nice to get lost in this Eastward world or whatever.
It's actually quite nice. It quite looks a bit mysterious because when it comes to Zelda, you know what you're kind of gonna get. Whereas this one, it's a new thing, and it's
really got that kind of like dark sense of humor and stuff in it as well. Like I can't remember like the lines for sure, but like one of them was like, oh, he pissed in it or something like that. And it's just like it comes out of nowhere, and you're like, what? Like it's really quite odd at times. Like some of the characters you'll talk to are like really out of character from like the last like 5 you've spoken to. So it's just like, another little twist on it. You know what I mean? Like a dark twist. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Because like I'm not that far into it, but like it's enough to like keep you involved. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's just a good game.
Yeah, it's going to keep you busy for the next few hours at least. Yeah. Oh, amazing.
So what have you been playing? Have you been playing out?
So I've been a bit retro. I did, like, I know I said I hooked up my PS3 again, and I was just like,
all right,
I just wanted to like pop in a few games and just to see if like I had rose tinted glasses in regards to some games, like like I think I previously talked about putting the Ratchet and Clank trilogy in and then going, fuck, it looks old. It plays old.
I bet it looks really dated.
Yeah, and putting in like Resistance 3, playing that. I did like the story of that when I first played it, but obviously like playing a first person shooter from like 10 years ago, it's like a lot's changed.
Yeah.
So it's a bit hard to go back to. Just been like looking at my shelf and going, right, like I have memories of playing this. I just wanted to see if like it kind of something grabbed us, because I'm the type of gamer who generally I don't really go back to many games once I've played them, apart from the ongoing ones. So, and I do kind of not really get rid of games that much. I used to like sell my games like quite a lot, but then I guess recently, just past few years, just kind of kept hold of them because like I like playing them, and then realize like, oh, I'd like to play that one day, but never get back to it. It's kind of like a hoarder mentality. It's quite hard to get rid of.
So especially when games come out like every month, there's at least one or two that you might fancy, like near enough every month, isn't there? Like that's the case with me anyway. Like,
and especially these days with digital sales, it kind of
it's so easy, doesn't it?
It's just too easy, and it just doesn't feel like real money.
Eastward is actually like the first. That's the most I've ever spent on a digital game.
Wow.
Which is only 20 quid, but like, yeah, I usually just go for like the like super sales, the deep sale where something's like 3 quid or something, But but this didn't come out physical, or at least it hasn't come out physical yet. So, and I was just, I'm not fucking waiting. Like, I want to play this game. So,
yeah, it'll probably be like a limited run game or something like Dead Limited Edition that you won't be able to, even if you want it physical, it'll be fucking ball ache to try and even attempt to get it.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I do like physical, but I do see especially when it comes to Switch, you can just got them all loaded there, and you don't have to mess about with carts and stuff if you lose them. But I guess you could lose your digital account.
Kind of nice, isn't it? kind of nice, to be fair.
I know like some people who just bought a Switch and they don't buy physical, they just buy all digital, even like Nintendo games. And it's like, to each its own. I kind of do a mixture of both, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from playing PS3, I'm still jamming in with my NBA 2K22.
All right. Have you played a gig yet? Have you performed?
No, I haven't played a gig yet.
I really want to see your like character, like your face and that. You need to take a photo on your phone or something, man.
I was thinking, like, because I know you in the past, like, I remember the old school ones, you could incorporate your face. So it would just be you, like, you do your 3D scans of your face. I think you can do it on the app, but I'm like,
oh, you've got to do it, man. That's like the whole fun of it. Like,
but I think I'm just going to create it from my memory. I don't want it to be exactly like me. If I'm going online, it'd be like
it'd still be funny
5'5", 6 foot, 7 foot me, just look a bit wrong. Like,
oh, you made yourself a 7-footer.
You got to be. Not, I think it's probably like 6'8" or something, something really ridiculous. But just playing that and just anticipating like games coming out in the next few weeks. It's pretty much kicking off now. Seeing like there's a bunch of new games come out this week and last week, so yeah,
man. So Nintendo Direct coming.
Yeah, I text you like I was at work. I just like, I must have a notification of Nintendo of the tweet, and it just popped up on my phone. I was like, fuck, Direct. 11
pretty exciting, man.
British time. I was like, fuck, why so late?
I know, really, man.
But I guess it's all about they're trying to satisfy the American audience, so that's like 3 p.m. Pacific time. 6 p.m.
pretty late
Eastern
for
time.
us, though, isn't it? I mean, I just had a look on Twitter there before, but it's like
everyone's just going wild with predictions.
Yeah, like Xenoblade 3.
People get like the expectations don't go and check, and then they go wild, and then they just like when it doesn't happen, they just kick off.
Oh yeah. Like I see like this, and I'm just like, I am pretty hyped, but like at the same time, like, keep it real. Nintendo are like so just, they take forever to do anything, so it's just like, all right, and that's a good thing in a way.
It's not going to be. They're not going to announce Mario Kart 9. No chance. Like,
they're talking about like Fighters Pass Volume 3. Like, Sakurai will be dead if he keeps working on that.
How skinny he is. He's just like, he just wants to retire. He's just like,
he needs to just like chill out with these like 2 televisions and like a massive Kirby plush. To just like, I
was envious of the 2 television setup. Like,
pretty good idea, isn't it? Like, low key, it's actually not a bad idea.
But he must just be.
I think every couple would benefit from it. Like, no, man. Didn't you? You said you were going to try and do it, didn't you? Or something? You trying to get 2 tellies or something in the living room.
Yeah, like that got shut down straight away from my partner. She was having none of that. Like,
that's fucking amazing. Like, God.
I think when I do the 2 telly setup, it's always just like with the laptop with sport on, and then the telly with games on or something. Yeah.
Look at this shit, man.
That is a monstrosity. The stuff going on about the N64, that's not going to happen.
I might use that as our thumbnail.
That can't happen. Like,
it's just so stupid.
I can understand them making like a N64 controller that's wireless. But it's not that. Not attaching to the dock, like to the Switch itself, just like a standalone controller.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I totally see why they would do that, but to do that just so you can play N64 games like on the online system, if it is actually going to happen, which is like, who knows? Like, it's been battered about Game Boy and N64 for so much. Like, who knows? Like, they could come left field and just be like, no, we're going to do GameCube or we're going to do Wii. You know what I mean? It's Nintendo. Do what they want.
I don't think GameCube will ever come, to be honest. I don't think it'll ever come. But I'm pretty hyped for Far Cry 6. I know you don't really care, but I'm a huge fan of the Far Cry games. They're absolutely spot on for what they do, in my opinion. Like,
I
think they're great. I think they're really good.
I think the more the previews you start seeing of it, and you start seeing the trailer with John Colo, and I can't even see his name. John Colo.
Neither can I.
Sorry. It seems really good. So I'll probably be pretty gripped by the story side of things for Far Cry 6. Probably it's the first time in a while. The villain's always pretty good.
I soak it all up. Like the stories aren't really, I don't think they're that great, to be honest, but like it's more about the gameplay and like the daft missions you go on. They're just so extravagant, but I love the world as well that they create. I think it's really well done. I love the buddy system that I had in Far Cry 5. It was honestly one of the like most fun I've had playing a video game was with that game. I'm not joking. Like, you can't tell me it's not absolutely class to just call in like two of like your buddies to like just absolutely annihilate like a building or anything, like call in a plane and like actually see it happen. Like, I just thought it was really well done personally. I think it's quite underrated, but I like that. It was fun.
So like with the Tom Clancy games like that, like it's not Tom Clancy, but Far Cry 6. But yeah, you say you have your buddies. Did you ever play like the Ghost Recon recent one?
I've never played any of them.
I think you could do the same thing where you have a squad of buddies and you can call them in to do like sniper shots and stuff. Like,
that's cool. One. I think I just really appreciated it from like the Far Cry angle because it was really just arcadey fun in a way. It wasn't too realistic. It's more like kind of GTA style, really. But I'd appreciate that too, though. Any really good buddy system that's implemented well, I'd really enjoy personally, because I think it's really satisfying gameplay.
And they're not like boneheaded AI that's just like actually just do what you want them to do. No, but like going back to Nintendo, like what's your kind of predictions here? Do you think it's going to happen tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. I don't think we'll see Odyssey 2.
Oh no, definitely
I don't think we'll see that. I think we might see like a glimpse of like Xenoblade 3, to be honest, because it's been a while since like 2017 now, so they must have something ready.
I really wanted it. Yeah. I really wanted Xenoblade X Chronicles X.
It looks pretty tasty, that game, but I've never played it.
I've never played it, and it's just like, because it was like the end of the Wii U life cycle, and it's just never played it, never got it. I was looking forward to that.
It's like I think Xenoblade 3 is probably like another year away, like maybe even 2. So they might like say X is ready, like X is coming like this fall or whatever. I'd say that's like a pretty good prediction.
That'd be amazing. Like, you would think like, the game's done, they just need a port in studio to kind of do it for them. They don't even have to do it themselves. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there any other kind of, do you reckon there's going to be like a game you can buy right now?
Shadow drop. For sure. I just don't know what it'll be. It might be Silk Song, because it's been like super quiet on the Silk Song front. It could be Silk Song.
Donkey Kong 99. No.
It's pretty much like almost a guarantee that we're going to see the 64 online, which will warrant keeping it. So
yeah, I hope if they do it, like the selection of games is at least, a good selection, because I know the library for 64 is not massive anyway.
Yeah.
But they're not going to have GoldenEye because of licensing issues. They're going
that's true.
Certain games like that. So you're going to have the Nintendo favorites like Mario Kart 64, Mario 64. Maybe I would probably be enticed. I've never played Donkey Kong 64, so I would want to know what that kind of like plays like.
I played it back in the day, but not for very long. I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Wasn't really for me, but I don't know. Maybe I was didn't have much patience with it. But
I think you were all about the Beetle game when you're on the N64.
I like Beetle Adventure Racing. That was a hell of a fucking game, honestly. It really was. Like,
I remember playing that. I remember playing that at yours.
Mate, you got it. Like, we played multiplayer on that. That was just fucking amazing, man.
You used to just annihilate us all because it's like, you know, when you have a friend who's only got that game.
Yeah, I didn't have very many games.
You only got that console. So you go around and just like, yeah, I'll play. You just get same with GoldenEye. Just like, how do you play? Because it was before like dual analog stick, so like getting used to like playing a first person shooter like that.
Well, the D-pad on the 64, you just never ever used it for anything. you really didn't. You might as well have like chopped it off, apart from like the L button, I guess. But yeah, it was all about the analog in the middle, the tiny little analog. That's what it was all about. Like,
did you ever play like I know one of the games that everyone's Nintendo fans are wanting is F-Zero game. So maybe if they put F-Zero 64 on online thing,
I think they will.
Keep them sweet for a bit.
If they're bringing 64 out, like they will do that. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm good. Like, I've never played the GameCube F-Zero. I've never played it.
Oh,
I'm good.
It was actually really hard.
It was so fast as fuck game.
It was so fast. It was ridiculous, and it was really hard. I remember having that on GameCube a couple of times. You know, when you were a kid, you had it, you sold it, and then you bought it back when it was on the I can't remember what it was. You know, the horrible box art greatest hits collection or whatever.
Yeah,
like a minging font on.
Older font. Yeah.
Like I think if you bought that on eBay now, you'd be paying like stupid money for it. Like, that's what they're kind of missing out on. That like fans who want to play like these old GameCube games or 64 games, they don't want to spend like fucking eBay prices for like hundreds of pounds. It's like a no-brainer in my eyes. Like,
didn't I have like 64 games on the Wii U and that? Because I never had a Wii U, so
the eShop, they had, I believe they had that Game Boy Advance as well and DS. Just
man. So it's got to happen. Like, it's literally got to happen like tomorrow. Like, at least give us like something. Like, at least give us something. But
I don't think
64...
it'll be Mario. I think it might be a bit of Zelda. I'm thinking, I know Metroid Prime 4 is probably like a couple of years off still, or a year off. So I think there's always that rumor saying the Metroid Prime trilogy remasters like being done, and they're just waiting for it to be released like the perfect time. And so that might be a shadow drop for like early next year, after like that Pokemon one in January comes out. That might be like an ideal time frame for them to release it, you know, because what they normally do one game or two games a month, Nintendo. So might possibility, you know, next year's big question mark. But I would love a racing game from Nintendo. Like,
you're not bothered about cruising? Like,
oh, it looks good, but
I'm not buying that fucking game, mate.
I'm not buying it. Like, not at £35. Like, no.
And it's only a few hours long. Like, fuck off. I'm not spending that much money on it.
Maybe if it was on a really good sale, that would be tempted down the line, but nah. I get the appeal of like the arcade, which you know, Nintendo used to make some really cracking good races like Wave Race and F-Zero.
San Francisco Rush was a good one on 64. It was a terrible game, but it was a fucking funny game, man.
Can't just be Mario Kart, you know. Kirby Air Ride that brought that out. You know what I mean? It's like let's play something different than Mario Kart.
Yeah, absolutely, again. Man. Absolutely. Let's move on to some PlayStation news. I did the
Yeah.
update. My PS4 was fine, by the way.
All
So
right.
that was that was a load off. You know what I mean? That was
So
a
it
load off.
didn't scare you saying, I think it's always like less than
Yeah,
1% of people.
yeah. I'm always so careful with it now because it's like this relic that I'm trying to keep alive now. I'm just like, are you all right? You know what I mean? Fucking
Taking it apart and like dusting it, blowing the air
yeah.
compressed air
I
in.
have been dusting it actually, which is I didn't do it that much before.
I think that's what kind of causes it the fan kind of be slow and overheat. It's just got dust on the fan inside.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, PlayStation news. I've seen like a lot of Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy previews have been dropping today, which I'm kind of not really bothered about this game
Yeah,
at
I think
all.
it looks visually really good and that, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's not really appealing to me.
it's
Just I'm put off by the character designs, like massively. I
oh
can't look
yeah,
past it. Like Rocket Raccoon or whatever, like is like an easy one to get right. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah.
But the rest of them like aren't. So it's just
It's
like
it's kind of like they want to take inspiration from the movies, but then also like lean heavily on that, but then want their own identity. So they're in like a middle ground. I'd rather them just to do something totally out there and totally different compared to what you're seeing there. Um,
yeah.
like um,
They're pushing for it, like aren't
Star-Lord
they?
just looks horrible, like with his blonde hair. Just looks like a
Do you
total
think it would
sleaze.
be like a different story, like if they genuinely looked like the characters from the films? I think it would be
Yeah,
because it
maybe.
looks great, really. Like I think it looks visually really good, but just seeing them faces, I'm like, huh?
But like you can do it really well. Like the Spider-Man games do it really well, where it doesn't look like the guys from the movie or the films, but it kind of
Yeah,
stays true to the comic book. Whereas this
yeah.
like
Guess
Drax looks
more.
a bit shit.
Yeah.
Rocket Man, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they just Groot looks weird as well. Yeah, I just don't. I just nah, just
So
nah.
my understanding is you just play as Star-Lord, but then you hit some buttons to kind of get assistance from your other teammates. So you're not really playing anyone else but Star-Lord.
Mm.
That's the kind of impression I get. And to be honest, like how long do you reckon it'll be? 12 hours maybe. It's kind of once
Yeah,
you do
probably
it,
like
will you play it again? I
a
don't know.
15-hour campaign or something post. So
It's which is like
key.
it's fair enough for single player games, but it's hard these days when so many other games like have added value, especially
Yeah,
for
man, that's it. Like,
60 £60. It's quite hard to justify
yeah,
sometimes.
it's kind of insane. Like, I could buy a game like Eastward and like get me teeth stuck into it and stuff. And like some of the gameplay is really simple, just with like shooting, and then there's like a few puzzles here and there. But like, it's just grips me more than like a AAA kind of like mega effort. You know what I mean? It's just like it's worth more to me. It's like because
Yeah,
there's so much quality there, but in a different kind of way that doesn't have to be like overblown. You know what I mean? It's just solid. Kena Bridge of Spirits game looks good, but I'm
yeah,
just not asked. It looks like it's all in the same level as well, like in the same
yeah.
environment. It didn't look like there was.
It's
I could
it's
be
like
wrong. Like,
everyone's been saying it's like a PS2 game, but looks amazing. Like
yeah, like I noticed like the environments look amazing and stuff, but her like idle animation is just like nothing. Like it just seems like what? Like how could you like leave her animation like when she's just doing nothing to be so still? Like that would just take you out of the world. That's just something I noticed.
yeah, just it kind of I was thinking about it like looking at the reviews, some people were like really torn on it, some people were saying nah it's not worth it, and then some people's going, oh it's like one of my game of the years.
Yeah.
You're just going, just kind of thinking about going, nah, maybe I'll just wait and
They,
see.
they use those like little dudes as like Pikmin, don't they? Like for some puzzles and stuff, probably.
Oh, I think so, or like combat or something like they must jump in and wreck some fools.
Did you ever bother
Yeah,
with Death Stranding?
I did. I bought it when it came out, and I was just like playing it like, what the fuck? Like
Doesn't it take like 10
I
hours or
couldn't,
something to get into it or something?
yeah, I couldn't get my head around
Oh,
it. Just like, I don't know. I felt like I got missold, like from the trailers, what it was going to be. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, and you turned out you're basically just like a walking delivery guy.
UPS simulator.
To be honest, like I probably should give it another fair shot. Like, but some people say it's amazing. Like, you just got to stick with it. But it's hard to justify.
Yeah.
Like, time is money. It's not the other way around. You know, for me, it's like,
Yeah. And time is also your life.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, when people say, "Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 13," it's really good after the 20-hour mark, and you're just like, "What the fuck?" Like, why suffer for 20 hours before it gets good? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's kind of,
absolutely. So Diablo 2's coming. I'm quite interested in this one, to be honest.
it's quite, it's quite.
I am
So, did you
interested in
play
it.
Diablo 3
I did.
on Switch? Yeah.
I did. I didn't play it on Switch. I played it on 360. I think we had a few games as well back in the day, mate.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's just the grind is just endless, isn't it? It's just a really entertaining game. But I'm
So,
really curious for this one, to be honest.
so like, I guess it comes out tomorrow, doesn't it? And it's not a full price game, and you can switch back and forth between the old graphics and the new ones. That's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
saw that. Yeah,
Quite
I
dig
didn't
that.
realize
Like,
it came out tomorrow. Like that's pretty good.
yeah.
Oh, rip
You're
my
like,
wallet, mate.
ooh.
Rip my wallet.
So maybe some like reviews might hit
Does it come out
tonight
on
today.
Switch though, like physical? Because if it doesn't come out on physical, I probably won't get it.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it
Um,
anywhere for physical. To be honest, I think it's all digital.
yeah,
Even though you can play it like offline.
I'll
Um,
probably wait on it then. I'll probably wait on it then. Um, I want to get Hades as well. I know you can get that physical on Switch.
yeah,
But I think I might as well wait now. Like I've been waiting this long. Like I'm still busy with Eastward, you know what I mean? And I think the next game I'll get is like the Hot Wheels game.
oh, sweet.
That's probably the next one I'll get.
I want to like I want to wait
Kratos.
until you get some reviews for that because I want to know like I don't want to get burned like buying a game and
Yeah,
then you realize it's like Paw
I'll, I'll
Patrol racing or something.
I'll wait to the reviews as well, mate. But like, I don't know. Like I never played like a Hot Wheels game before, and I thought it looked pretty fun, to be honest. So,
Gives us that Micro Machines vibe like back in the day. That's what it
well,
kind of
that's it,
gives
innit,
us.
man. Like I dig it. Like it just looks like it's like I say, mate. It's a perfect podcast game.
Yeah,
I love me podcast games, man.
let's
Anything I
let's
don't have to read, like I'm good. You know what I mean? Like
let's
I'll
hope
stick to podcasts.
it's not a cruise and blast 1 minute track.
Yeah.
And I guess with this game Hot Wheels, you're going to be able to make your own tracks, which would be
Yeah.
pretty epic if you do looped loops and snapping tracks together.
Yeah, yeah.
Might be pretty fun. Like,
I might have a go at doing that, or I'm guessing like like there'll be thousands of other people who just make them and stuff, and yeah, I just think I love like endless games, man. Like I love Mario Maker, like I think it's
you've put
amazing.
in ridiculous amount of time into that.
Long time, yeah, man. But like,
Yeah,
talk about value for money, man. That's what I'm all about. Value for money, really.
dog in the background.
Little Wendy,
Wendy Boo.
chilling.
Yeah, so I noticed this. There's going to be a big sale tomorrow and Thursday for the UK/Europe. So they didn't specify all the kind of sale games, but they did the highlights here on this article that you've got up right now. But some of them have already got, you know what I mean, like the main ones. If you like Odyssey, we were just going to go through and like say our recommendations basically from this, what we've played and what I think is pretty much worth it. Like, so
Yeah, man.
For me, like, you know, the Odyssey and Link's Awakening. I love Link's Awakening. Like, I played it, completed it, loved it. The remake. I played on the Game Boy back in the day. Didn't beat it as a kid because I was absolute not very intelligent child when it came to puzzles.
It was a hard as fuck game when you were a kid, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
it was hard as fuck.
I didn't have magazines to give us walkthroughs or anything like that, so it was hard back in the day.
That's one of the times I remember asking one of my mates at school actually how to get past the first like bit. Like when you used to do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember doing that. It was nice, but it was kind of like, all right, cheers, bye. Yeah, Mario Odyssey. Let's have a look. Witcher for sure.
I would say actually I had some really fun times playing 51 worldwide games. I know this sounds pretty casual.
No, I always wanted to play it too, but I've got no one to play with.
Me and the missus. That's actually one game me and my missus will actually play.
Really?
Because you can
I do it.
Because you can have like put it in like just handheld mode, like, and then use the board as a touchscreen for like playing chess or checkers or playing any of the board games. It's not every game, but it's pretty good just for that really. But 30% off, I don't know how much that would be, but I enjoyed for what it is.
I always fancied it, mate, and like I love the design of everything. It just looks so cool.
Yeah, it's not
Eastward,
going to be.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's just basically if you just want a board game, like, and you don't want to have to pull out a box and pieces and stuff, really.
Like it looks so lush though, like the way they've done it. Like it looks like just so lush.
Clean.
Clean is the word, yeah.
Clean.
So
man. I would recommend that one, and now I would say Splatoon 2. I put a lot of hours into that one when it first came out online.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a really good game.
It always pissed us off how long it took you to get into the game. Like, so I'm hoping like if they do any Splatoon 3 stuff tomorrow in the direct, at least show us some quality of life stuff.
They might show like another little teaser trailer for Splatoon 3. They might do that. Let's have a look.
So I don't get why anyone would play Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch. Like, to be
apparently
honest,
it runs well. I haven't got it. Like,
I'm just not a big fighting game guy. Yeah, I haven't got it. I'm not a big fighting game guy. I've realized this after countless times of buying fighting games and just realizing, no, it's not my bag. It's not my genre.
I think fighting games, I specifically remember going around your house, and I've pretty much, let's be honest, man, I've pretty much won every fight.
Yeah, we play Street Fighter 4 online, and you just kill us on X360 like with Ken.
I'm not, well, I don't really play them that much, to be honest, fighting games.
Nah, it's just
kind of like a back in the day thing, isn't it? Like fighting games, when I think about it.
It's just Street Fighter 2 when I was a kid. It's not even Mortal Kombat, just Street Fighter 2. That's all fighting game I had. It wasn't even like turbo. It was like the basic one, so it was slow as out. And fighting games, like I kind of missed out on the PS1 fighting games like Tekken and Virtual Fighter and stuff like that.
Total, man. So here are the games that are coming out soon.
Oh, tasty!
I love this page, this game page.
That's the only good thing about them.
The prices are fucking absolutely god awful. Like,
I don't know how they're still in business.
I don't get it. But Lost Judgment, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm
No.
kind of interested. See how it goes. For
Um,
these ones, Crisis Trilogy, I think that's just like whatever.
on
For
Switch.
it's kind of like not really bothered about them. They're
Yeah, I don't know.
pretty old type of game. Crazy Chicken Shooter Bundle. That looks like a game to play. Like that
How
looks
much
like
is this? How much is it? 15 quid, you think? How much? Oh,
25.
oh my God. Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's
That
even
looks
on
like I made
PS5.
that, mate. That looks like I made that
That looks like you made
cover.
that in Roblox. You know what I mean?
Terrible. No, but yeah, for me, it's all about this one, to be honest, mate. It's all
Hot
about the
Wheels
Hot
Unleashed.
Wheels. Telling you, dude.
30 September. So what's that next Friday? Next week?
Happy days, man. Like 40 quid. Nay bother.
Any bother, son?
55 quid for you.
You're gonna get it on PS4 or Switch. That's
Is it on Switch? Did it say Switch?
yeah, it's on Switch too.
No, I don't think I will get it on
It
Switch. Possibly. If it runs well on Switch, I'll
Yeah.
have to see if it does. But
You get a free car on that with it though? No.
well, fucking hell. Fantastic.
It's like them Lego games when you used to get like a
Oh,
minifig.
Here's Lex Luthor with all the shame you've just bought. Thanks.
It's a lot of Switch re-releases and like Darksiders,
Yeah.
Crisis, Golf with Friends.
I just think we're at a point in gaming now, like all like the massive games that are coming up, like all going to be like 4K, like 8K proof. Like they all must have to work so hard on these games now. And there's just like so much like history of games that could be re-released from like 360 era. You know what I mean? That they might as well just do because it's like 20 years old or something now at this point. I don't know. Probably not.
It's like 10 to 15 and then like 10,
yeah. So like, but like that's a long time ago, you know what I mean? So like they might as well just like remaster games because it's just, and especially with like the pandemic and stuff as well, putting things behind for God knows how long.
Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot.
Couldn't give a sniff, mate. I couldn't care less.
You're not a weeboo.
I just never cared about this stuff. I just never cared. I can just tell like every episode is going to be identical, and I just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Though, like he gets angry and he fucking powers up, whatever. Like
fucking rides on a cloud. You know what I mean?
I've just never given it a go, mate. To be honest. It just looks crap.
I see the Sonic Colors is coming out physical this in October, even though it's out digitally already. I think there must have been a delay. Must be a Brexit delay in delivering it or something. But
Boris has put like a ban on Sonic Colors.
He's just like, nah, Sonic Colors, now you can't come through.
No.
Sorry, mate.
No, we won't have Sonic Colors now.
You're too fast. No.
Far Cry, I'm hype, mate. I'm hype. Monkey Ball.
I'm hyped. That's my hype. I'm hyped for that.
I'm kind of hyped for that too, mate. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hyped too.
I'm not gonna get on Switch, so I think I'm gonna get on PlayStation.
It's coming off a PlayStation.
It's for all of them. Xbox, PS4, PS5, Switch.
Nice.
So
I gotta go with Switch though, me, mate. Like I gotta go old school. I played it on the GameCube, on the Nintendo, so I'll probably like it'll be better like using the Joy-Cons with it and shit, man. With the gyro and shit. It'd be much better than a controller.
Maybe
I mean, pause.
Torn now, like
I mean, it might not be, mate. Like
watch it's like Sonic Colors and it just runs dog shit.
Oh, it can't. Oh, it can't. No, man.
Metroid Dread hype for that. Yeah, I know you said last week on the podcast everyone's probably say like most not feeling the 2D-ness.
I'd like to
at full
play it.
price.
I'd like to play it, but I don't know if I want to pay that much for it. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I'm a tight person, mate. You know what I mean? Riders Republic, if they can get that looking a bit better, I'd be tempted to get it.
Yeah. It does look a bit insane with the amount of customization. You just look like a fucking absolute Instagram moron, like the way you dress like yourself.
I know, it's like, look at this guy's helmet.
To actually have a snowboarding game /
Nobody's
snowboarding, and then like BMX, not BMX, like mountain biking. You don't get mountain biking games, so it might be like a fun one, but you never know.
I'm well curious about it, but like the gameplay I saw like a few weeks ago, I was just like, oh my god,
yeah,
everyone's just like morphing into each other. Like this is a buggy mess. Like
I don't know, like how could you have like 100 people going down, and if you had collision detection, you just get absolutely destroyed. You get run over, like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Maybe that's why they've got to do it like that. But I think they must have another beta or something coming soon to test that fucker out.
Yeah. Mario Party Superstars, like, I mean, I'd like to play it. I'd like to play it like in a party. Do you know what I mean? As it was intended.
Yeah, I know they've got playing online versus random. It doesn't kind of appeal to us, to be honest.
Nah.
All
about having people around to play. Like,
it's just weird that the kind of they've already Super Mario Party, but then you couldn't play it handheld, and then they only added online like recently within like the last 6 months or so. I just find it really weird they're releasing the new ones so soon when they could have like updated the old one with new boards or whatever, like DLC.
Yeah,
but maybe it's a fresh one, and then going to start releasing like different packs and stuff. Maybe this is the Mario Party to go forward, more of a platform for a little bit until next year. No.
Have you got like a most anticipated game for next year? Mine's probably Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon Forbidden West.
That was great. Starfield, I'm definitely interested in as well.
Yeah,
definitely interested in that.
God of War, pretty much God of War, and the PlayStation exclusives are always going to be like the top ones that you're interested in. I think I don't know about Saints Row. I'll have to kind of think.
I just need to see a bit more gameplay from that one. But I feel like they've had to like grow up a bit, and like I think they're just saying like GTA is still not coming out anytime soon. Like this is the time for them to capitalize. Like it's their time to like mature a bit and just capitalize on this like absence.
Open world crime sandbox, which people are really wanting to play. You don't really see many of them games in like
if they can get it right, like, and get some good reviews and that, like they'll probably be the best selling game.
Definitely. I think when it comes to Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad, I think that's in Final Fantasy 16. They would be my top ones for next year.
Yeah, Gotham Knights pretty hyped for that, to be fair. Yeah, absolutely.
Final Fantasy 16, just like, I love 7 remake, beat that, loved it.
You still need to play 15, mate, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'll have it, if you want it.
I've got it. I've played like 5 to 10 hours.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I kind of dropped off for a bit.
I thought it was fantastic, mate. I thought it was a really good game.
Yeah, and like now I think they did like a PS5 like patch to make it like runs a bit better. So it's pretty much one that I'm gonna download and have on.
Mate, the final boss on FF15 is something. Like, it's something else, mate. It's something to like experience seriously. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is just one of the most epic looking like boss fights I've ever seen. So defo, mate, defo get a bit more into that.
Oh,
At least get to the end.
I think that's your biggest hype game, isn't it? Lego Star Wars.
Nah, fuck that, mate. I don't give a fuck. Nah. Nah, I'm really not, to be honest, mate. Like, I wish it was a different game.
Yeah, like totally.
I know it's gonna be completely redone and all that kind of shit, but like, nah. I'll get it, obviously, you know why, but nah.
I think, and apart from that, it says Dragon Age 4 there for next year. I don't think that's next year. Like, I don't know. You haven't seen much about it.
I love the art.
EA.
I love the art. Dragon Age.
I love Dragon Age. I played Dragon Age 1 and 2, beat them on 360. The third one, which was Inquisitor, played on PS4 for a bit, but at the time of my life, I didn't complete it. I kind of dug it, so I'm pretty much into playing another Dragon Age, to be honest. I think it'll be pretty sweet.
100%, mate. I'm with you on that. 100%, mate. 100%. I bought Inquisition like about a year ago, I think now.
It still holds up, doesn't it? Like, if you play it, like,
it does. I got the PS4 version. It's fine. This game kind of makes me laugh because I can't remember how long ago this was announced, but
it's never coming out.
I've never even played the first one, to be honest, mate. Like,
me neither. It just not for me. Like, I think it's never coming out.
Probably not. Like,
never. Same with Skull and Bones. That sounds like it's never coming out as well.
I can 100% like guarantee tomorrow. Well, the next Nintendo Direct that Beyond Good and Evil will not be coming out on that system as well. Just the next day, like 100%. Yeah, fucking hell, mate.
All right.
2 Point Campus, I'm kind of hyped for, to be honest. I love 2 Point Hospital.
So this is like a university one. So...
Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
you played a lot of that hospital one.
Played a lot. Yeah, I played a lot of it, mate. But yeah, let's see what's new. Yeah, man. So I guess to look forward to is the Direct, really. And when's that coming? I'm so ignorant. When did that? Literally PM. Tomorrow. Like
tomorrow at 11 p.m. So I guess next week we'll have some thoughts about it. I'm sure there's going to be like lots of news. So, you know, if anyone wants to put in the comments below for YouTube, just like what you're anticipating, or if any questions. I know I asked last week and there's none, but if you can be asked, just do one, like, you know what I mean?
Hey, man. I just think if anybody sees this, I just hope you enjoyed it. It's just as simple as that. That's all I've got to say about it. I hope you've enjoyed chilling with us, because that's it, really.
We have fun. We have fun doing it, and it's we have fun.
We love talking about this shit.
Yeah, it's proper.
It's therapeutic, man. It's therapeutic.
Yeah,
it is for me. But yeah, man.
Sweet. So that's
the love of gaming never dies. Wendy crying, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna
need a piss, like.
Stop. 2 seconds.
No worries.
Did you stop recording?
Yeah, I will do. I haven't stopped yet, but I will. Pod's still going. Like, I'll stop it now. 2 seconds. All right. Thanks very much, everyone. If you checked out this episode of the GFM podcast, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Yeah. Well, maybe that's if anyone fucking shows up.
No, we'll be there. We'll be talking about Direct or any other news.
Oh, we are.
Shit. Also, we might be talking about Diablo 2. You never know.
You never know. Oh, there we go.
Who says?
Right.
Nah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.